Hey everybody, so today I wanted to do a quick overview video and I'm just going to cover a few tickers and make this real quick. The one thing I do want to point out today is XLF, the financial sector. We had 3.25% up day. If we're looking at this trend channel right here, well, we actually broke above it today and we actually rejected this bottom trend line right here, this support. So this prior support caught these massive rallies and it acted as resistance right here now, and it also acted as resistance right here. So we see resistance right here, but we're above this trend channel. So we'll see where this goes. I mean, if we do break out of this trend line, where do I think we could go? Maybe we could go all the way back up to 36 potentially. Maybe we could go back to this 35 area, which is this prior support right here. So possibly 35, 32. We'll mark that right there. And possibly right here. Now ideally we want to make a higher high. So if we do get above this area right here, we do make a higher high. But you know what I'd really like to see is us getting back above this 36 area. But I'm just not feeling that right now. So the first thing we want to see is us getting back above this. That would be a much better sign. And then that would be our first higher high in a while. And then if we could start seeing higher lows, that would be much better. But we could draw out that bear flag, so do be careful. If we get above this area right here, then I do think we could invalidate that bear flag trend. Now with QQQs, now you can see we went up quite a bit, but we're still a little ways away from the top of this trend channel. The top of this trend channel is looking like maybe around 298-ish. So let's pay attention to that, see if we reject. Now looking at SPY, SPY just has a few dollars away from hitting the top of this trend channel, which is probably lining up with this doji right here. So I would imagine right around 400 is the top of this trend channel. The one thing I do want to point out is on the day, price action was kind of like rejecting right around this 98 level. So if I'm looking right here, kind of rejected right here, faded. Hit this area, rejected, faded. And then hit this area, and then slightly peaked above it. So this could be something like a triple top if we're just looking at this one-day price action. So we'll see if we could get above this area tomorrow, and if not, then this could just be resistance, and maybe we make another leg lower. We are down in the after hours just because of that news on Snap. I did make a video about that, and I'll link it down below so you guys can check it out. So yeah, the situation right now, still probably want to wait for confirmation on SPY, same with QQQ. But XLF is giving me just a little bit of hope. If XLF can start running again, then I do think SPY can break out of this trend channel. And we do also have to be wary that it could just be drawing out a bear flag. Now let's look at Apple. So when I'm looking at Apple, we slightly peaked above this. So this could be bullish. And I do want to point out the options flow on this. So when I was looking on Friday for Apple, things were looking pretty bearish, We had these 160 strike puts that were very short dated. They expired on June 3rd. So to me, when I first saw this, I was thinking, uh-oh, somebody's really betting on this to go down just because of how short dated this is. And the one thing I'm looking at now for Monday is that these guys closed out. So they closed out. And I want to pay attention to this open interest. So we could go and look on the options chain, see what the open interest is for this date and this expiration. Or this expiration and this strike. So 160 for June 3rd. Let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to look at the puts only. We're going to look at 160. And we're going to pay attention to this open interest. So, there's still 18,188 contracts that are open, but let's see how much there were before. So yeah, we were looking at, let's see, that's about 73,000. So we're looking at about 73,000 of open contracts for this date, just on puts. So yeah, I mean, let's look at what this is right now. 18,000. So they significantly closed out a significant amount of positions on this date right here. So that's definitely something to pay attention to. This could be looking a little bit more bullish. And if we're looking at the options flow again, we have these very deep in the money calls. You know, this could be bullish. It's at the ask. And we also have these 150 calls that are dated on OPEX. So something to pay attention to. We could see a short-term pop on Apple. But you do also have to look at this. I mean, still quite a bit of premium on the puts. So it's definitely a mixed bag, but it's a lot better than this situation right here. And this situation is almost all puts. Now we're finally seeing some calls hit the tape. So this does look a little bit better for Apple, but you know, again, this is all pretty short term. So I mean, never take options data too seriously, because look at what happened just from Friday to Monday. I mean, we had millions and millions of puts, and that put position significantly got reduced. So definitely something to pay attention to. And that basically covers my overview for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it.